Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about graft and block copolymer. Now before going into detail about these two copolymer, let us have a brief of about what is a copolymer. Now what is polymer? Polymer means monomer units are linked together to form a very large units called polymers, and the process is called polymerization. Now what is a copolymer? Copolymer, or it is otherwise called as bipolymer. So two monomer species are involved in the formation of a polymer, and that kind of polymer formed is what you called as copolymer, and the process is called copolymerization. Now there are different types of polymers, and you can classify polymers based on different criteria. So one such criteria is internal structure. So based on internal structure, we can classify polymer as homopolymer, alternating copolymer, random polymer, block copolymer and graft copolymer. Now the picturization of the above polymers are given above. Now the white dot is monomer A and blue dot is monomer B. Now what is a linear homopolymer, or it is otherwise simply homopolymer. Now same, homo means same, so same type of monomers are linked to form a linear homopolymer. Alternating copolymer means we have monomer A, monomer B, monomer A, and it goes on alternatively. And then comes random copolymer. Random means monomer A and monomer B are linked together randomly without an order. Now next is a block and graft polymer, which we will be discussing in detail below. So what is a graft copolymer? Now the definition of graft copolymer is, it is a copolymer made of one primary chain, that is a main chain, connected with many other chain whose constituents are different from the main chain. That is, in the middle you have the main chain, that is A. So it is a polymer chain A is given in the middle, and you have subchains B that is being attached to different points on the main chain. So this is actually the structural representation of a graft polymer. Now simply they are given about the synthesis of graft polymer. Now you have the main chain and the subchain. So using some initiators, you can have the active center. We can produce active centers on main chain A as well as in subchains B. Now likewise we have produced the active centers, that is given in the second step, and in the last step, the product, that is a graft copolymer, is formed by linking of this subchain active centers of B with the active centers of main chain A to form the graft copolymer. Now an example for graft copolymer is, you have buta-1,3-diene. Initially it forms a polybutadiene, that is polymerization take place or copolymerization is taking place, and in presence of some styrene, which is acting as a subchain, is linked together to form a graft polymer given below. Now the properties of graft polymer. Now the structure of graft polymer, we know that you have a main chain and we have several side chains. Because of the presence of large quantity of side chains, it is capable of worm-like conformation and also molecular dimension. Now next point that has to be noted is, it has got notable chain end effect due to their confined and tight fit structure. So that is a second property. And third property is, it is very impact resistant. Third is, it is used in thermoplastic, the elastomers, emulsifiers for the preparation of stable blends or alloy. Now the properties and applications of graft polymer is given in detail in my seminar portion, which I have already shared in the group. And next is about the application, that is used in water absorption, has heat resistive substance, and also in dye absorption. So these are the applications of graft copolymer. Now next is about block copolymer. Now what is block copolymer? Block copolymer is actually a copolymer that is, okay, before going to that I will show the picturization. So we have here the picturization of block copolymer. So monomer A, there are 5 units of monomer A linked with, 6 units of monomer A is linked with 5 units of monomer B, and then with A, and then with B. So they are, the block of A and B with different numbers of monomers are being linked to form a block copolymer. So chain A and chain B are blocks of a block copolymer that is formed. So here the definition here is, a block copolymer is a copolymer formed when the two monomer cluster together and form blocks of repeating units. So here an example given is using X and Y. Here Y and XXX groups are the block that is given. So generally a definition or a representation is given below. And then comes block copolymer mechanism. So mechanism is very simple. Only thing we have to notice, in a block copolymer, for the formation of a block copolymer, we will have the starting material as a polymer itself. It is not simply just a styrene or a buta-1,3-diene. It is a polystyrene and polybutadiene that is taken. For instance, it is a polystyrene or polybutadiene. Their polymers is being taken to form the block copolymer. Now here we have a living polystyrene chain that is taken, that is block number 1, and block number 2 is another molecule. So initially it forms a polymer chain, and then the process is repeated, and then comes a quenching. Quenching means to stop the reaction by some methods and to form a block copolymer. Now the main property of a block copolymer is that it has the ability to form a large number of nanoscale ordered structure. Now a simple representation is given below. So using a block copolymer, we can form nanogel, nanomesal, then polymersum, nanodisc, composite nanosystem, and also nanoparticles. So the ability of this block copolymer to form a wide range of nanoscale is because of the property that is molecular assembly. Molecular assembly is due to variance of temperature, that is molecular assembly take place due to a variation in temperature. So generally we know that what is a mesal? Mesal means what? We have already discussed in about surfactants. So here representation is given in such a manner that you have a block polymer. In the first figure you have a block polymer, and when you increase the temperature in presence of UV light, you can have a mesal. When the same thing is it is a reversible reaction, so we decrease the temperature in presence of visible light, so you get the initial block polymer. Now if a large number of block polymer is taken and the same thing is repeated, you will get a cube like mesal form, that is cube like mesal form, like a clustered form is obtained. Now the application of this block copolymer is, it is generally used to make automobile tires called SBS rubber, which is a block copolymer. So this is all about the graft and block copolymer, and the main points you have to remember here is about the properties and applications of block and graft polymer, and also the definition of these two, and majorly what is the molecular assembly of this block copolymer. Thank you.